Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
To view this video, please enable JavaScript and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 video. I've only ever been to the theater as part of a school, university, or enrichment program. For Muslim families, theater-going isn't a popular pastime. It's expensive, inaccessible, and doesn't often tell stories that are reflective or sometimes even interesting to racialized audiences. That is until poet Suhaima Manzoor Khan came onto the scene with a new play offering a love story for the ages. In her debut play Peanut Butter Blueberries, Suhaima sets the scene at a university with two central Muslim characters. Hafsa is the socially aware firecracker offering quick quips to her counterpart Bilal, who cuts a hilarious image while trying to maintain some stoicism. The two-person play follows the connection between the students respectively reading gender studies and South Asian studies as they navigate adolescence in London, having moved from Bradford and Birmingham. Sitting on a park bench, but never touching, Hafsa is taken by Bilal's choice of sandwich filling, forming the play's title, and the two grow dear to one another, finding solace as Northerners, as Muslims, as two young people learning one another's quirks and quietly falling in love. Peanut Butter Blueberries isn't just a coming-of-age rom-com though, and explores serious and topical themes: Islamophobia and the government's prevent strategies' effect on Muslims, war PTSD, domestic violence, class and capitalism. Hafsa is offered a prestigious writing program in New York and experiences social mobility. Bilal doesn't know anyone who's ever been to New York. He considers doing an accounting degree to make money that will help his struggling single mom with her mortgage and help her get away from his abusive brother. This forms the central tension in the play, not their identity as one might come to expect in a play about Muslims. No one is struggling with their faith, quite the contrary. They are emboldened and guided by their Islamic principles. Hafsa doesn't struggle with her hijab. Bilal knows his role as a Muslim man and provider. Audiences will see themselves in Hafsa, the Palestine bag-toting independent Muslim woman fighting inter-community misogyny and the world at large. Bilal, sporting a hoodie with a watermelon emblazoned on it, is like so many Muslim men I know, putting on a brave face, making poor decisions, using humor as a defense mechanism. Never in a theater production before have I felt like both the protagonist, omitted characters, and the audience all at the same time. Only two characters are ever on stage. Is this how represented white audiences feel all the time? Suhaima has made a conscious decision to make audiences feel seen. Before the show begins, a nasht, Islamic music, fills the theater. The production begins with Bismillah, in the name of God, with blessings offered to Prophet Muhammad, and crucially, the runtime accommodates one of the 5 Islamic prayers, ending before Maghrib time. A prayer space is offered to Muslim worshippers. Kiln Theater, where the show is running, also hosts alcohol-free nights for the non-drinking audience. These amenities are important, says Suhaima, as these barriers would normally stop her going to the theater herself. She tells metro.co.uk, "I didn't just want Muslims included in the story but in the theater, and so the means to facilitate that access had to be in place. For me, I knew I wouldn't come if it meant I'd miss a prayer or there was no facility to pray. So those accommodations were essential, otherwise I'm essentially betraying the characters I've written by not upholding realities that assist the real Bilals and Hafsas of the world." Huge 21-mile queue on major UK motorway causing hour-long delays. Dozens of British Airways flights cancelled and delayed at Heathrow. This London borough is the best in the capital for first-time buyers. Nando's waitress slapped with a plate by man after she brought food to the table. Suhaima jokes that she tries to count how many people in the audience are wearing a hijab. It would be a shorter list to count how many aren't. This play invites Muslim audiences from all over the country, some notably for the first time. It's a welcome change considering that 93% of theater goers come from a white background, according to Arts Council England's EQ.